There was once a time in my life where every single Pokemon game, well, mainline game anyway, was a must buy. Okay. I remember a time, and there's gonna be a lot of people that judge me for this, but listen, I was young and I was making decisions. Okay. There was a time where I traded in my entire Xbox and a few games at GameStop so I could get a DS just to play the latest Pokemon game. Judge me nuts. You don't know the struggle. Okay, maybe you had peoples that was buying all the consoles and all the games or whatever the case, but nigga, I didn't. I had to make decisions, executive decisions. And while yes, we eventually did go about and get the Xbox 360, and this was towards the end of the lifestyle of the end of the life cycle of the original Xbox. So during that time, I didn't really see it that big of a deal. We knew that I didn't know if I knew during that time that the 360 was going to be coming out soon. But you know, whatever. So I traded in my entire Xbox, got it just to play the latest Pokemon game. So nigga, I'm a Pokemon. I ain't gonna say I'm a Pokemon god because it's been a minute, but that's all we knew growing up was Pokemon, the mainline games. But lately, boy, and it's a travesty. Actually, it's actually disrespectful if you ask me. Ever since Pokemon has gone to the Nintendo Switch, it has been abysmal. Okay. Now I need you to understand that why has it been abysmal? Because, well, the Pokemon games that released on the Nintendo DS and the Game Boy Advance were limited by what the machines was capable of doing. And so when it was announced that we were finally going to get a mainline Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch, everybody practically drooled at the possibilities. And then we got what we got. We got what we got. And so ever since then, I got to be honest with you. I bought the Pokemon games on the Nintendo Switch. Normally, I get through the main game, I start collecting, I start breeding, I start training. I ain't do none of that this time because I just done. One is too easy. It's not Pokemon anymore. It's too easy. So with that being said, please like the video, subscribe to the channel because this Pokemon Legends ZA situation is getting out of hand. You can see this tweet from this person right here. Pokemon Legends ZA. Game is about ranking up from Z to A. Halfway through, you literally go from V to F in a single fight. Like, damn, how short is the story? Oh, god damn. God damn. Now remember, this is the game like it's like Pokemon Battle Royale. I never even played Pokemon Legends. I was a little bit confused on whether or not it was actually a mainline game. To me, I only want to do a simple thing in my Pokemon games. I want to capture, I want to train, I want to fight in regular battles, turn by turn, effective, super effective, not very effective. I don't know. That's what I expect. It's got to be turn based. All this other shit y'all doing, like I didn't like the Pokemon. What was it? Was it Pokemon Coliseum? Oh no, Pokemon Arena. It was something. The fighting game with Pokemon. Yeah, that's cool, but that ain't the Pokemon that I know. Okay. Legend ZA called worst Pokemon release yet in scathing user reviews, dragging Metacritic score to 4.3. Holy. Oh my god. Holy. Now I think what was the Pokemon game that we were like kind of like the Hawaiian? Was that Sun and Moon? That might have been Sun and Moon. I don't know. It wasn't Sword and Shield, was it? Whichever that was the last Pokemon game that I genuinely enjoyed. Okay. Damn, what system was that on? Damn, that was a long time ago. Whatever, that's not the point. The point is that was the last one I enjoyed. Okay. Whatever the recent the Scarlet and Violet, that shit was garbage, trash, buns, cheese. Is it worse than Black and White? I thought Black and White had a good story for legitimate reasons or because you can be a femboy. I'd get it if it was the nig you posted. God. Wait a minute. This person says for legitimate reasons or because you can be a femboy. I'd get it if it was the nig you posted, but that's not an ugly, realistic nig. It's a regular anime girl that happens to be suffering from a melanin overdose. Damn, nigga, you need to take some racism pills or something. Like, I'm all for being racist, but damn. This nigga said a melanin overdose. Anyway, the game is disgustingly bad for the price tag and the hardware it runs on. Mind you, the Switch 2 has the same power and abilities as a PS4. This game struggled to load in on balconies, on buildings, so they just removed all the exterior buildings designs. Looks like an open world JPG map. Holy. And yeah, this game, like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Like, this game kind of looks awful. I'm not gonna lie. If you look at look at these low texture, all this shit looks abysmal. And I get it, like it's a Nintendo game. It's a Nintendo game. It's supposed to look like kind of like kiddish, and that's fine. But the low textures, and to me, I'm sorry, this ain't Pokemon. Like, why can't we have that kind of design but turn based? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they gotta look realistic. I ain't saying that at all. But yeah, some of these complaints I didn't say. Legend ZA is a fun game, but it's not a good game. PokeTubers need to learn the difference. Yikes! And that's actually a good description, because a game that I would consider to be similar to that is where are some of those tweets that I say? Is Anthem. I had a lot of fun playing Anthem, but I would never tell you Anthem was a good game. And I think ZA could be along that lines. Pokemon Legends ZA is a product of its own consumer base. They are just legit okay with the bare minimum and low effort. And I think, to be fair to Pokemon fans, I think that has a lot to do with Pokemon just being, if not the biggest, definitely top 3 biggest brands on the planet. And you're just gonna have people that buy the game because it's Pokemon. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. And so ultimately you have to ask yourself. I mean, I know me, it's so many other games that I could be playing. Like right now, I finished Stellar Blade. I'm on to Silent Hill F. Now I'm playing Battlefield. I'm thinking Battlefield is slowly starting to take the place of Marvel Rivals, because Marvel Rivals has become a toxic bullshit mess. And I hate to say that about that game because I love that game and I've spent a decent amount of money in that game. But I mean, it is what it is. But it's so many games to play. I just refuse to deal with nonsense. Basically, that's why I just watch from the sidelines and don't play it much anymore. They basically cater to children, man babies, and millennials caught up in their nostalgia. They could sell a garbage bag with a picture of Pikachu on it, and it would sell like hotcakes. God damn. God damn. Cooked them. Yeah, they are okay with a great game, which it is. See, there goes one of them right there. Now listen, if you're having fun playing the game, please enjoy it to your heart's content. But I've played Pokemon games on the Switch, and I know, for as a guy who's been playing since Pokemon Yellow, Red, and Blue. Yes, I owned all 3. That's not it. I agree with a lot of. I think it should go back to being 2D. I do agree. I it should go back to being 2D. 1000%. Couldn't agree more with this post. Honestly, since Pokemon cut the national deck, I saw all the people defending it. It was a wake up call that this is a franchise destined for mediocrity, and I just washed my hands from it. Fuck it. They can enjoy the low budget slops, and I can enjoy laughing at these idiots. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't see a situation in which they don't buy it. I don't get it. Like every time I think that's one of, if you're truly a gamer, I think Pokemon is one of the franchises that you're just gonna have to let go. The same way that a lot of us is just gonna have to let Halo go. You're gonna have to let Pokemon go and just let them be what it is. Like, let them cater to. This is one of the few franchises that has successfully catered to a new audience and left its old audience behind and said, "Go fuck yourself." That's just the truth. And you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, Pokemon is no longer for me. This is one of the few franchises that has absolutely done it. Pokemon is no longer for you. It's for Gen Zers, people who are not looking for a challenge, people who are not looking for the best product, people who are just okay with the latest slop. And because of how big Pokemon is, it's always going to sell. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and pour one out for where is it? Let's go ahead and pour one out for Pokemon.
What more do you want from me?
My leg! Oh my God! Yep. All the sounds. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. As always, may the grip be with you. I'll talk to y'all later.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you.